Hi there, Agile friends. Get ready for the World Tour of Agile at the Agile Online Summit 2023. You can join us from October 24th to 26th for a global showcase of cutting-edge Agile practices and insights. Join us at agileonlinesummit.com. This year, we will be featuring some of the best work done around the world and world-class keynotes. You can check all of that at agileonlinesummit.com. But the best part is that your ticket is on us. That's right, it's free to attend and immerse yourself in the world of Agile excellence. Don't miss out on this opportunity to level up your skills and network with peers and industry experts. Mark your calendars and secure your spot at AOS 23 today by visiting agileonlinesummit.com. So get your free ticket or opt for the full digital pass that lets you keep all the conference videos forever and organize, why not, Agile learning sessions at work. You can get the full digital access at agileonlinesummit.com. I'll see you in the conference floor. Hello everybody, welcome to our TGIF and Product Owner episode this week with Danielle Braun. Hey Danielle, welcome back.
Hey Vasco.
So Danielle, it's Product Owner time, right? Friday is the Product Owner where we explore what might be one of the hardest roles in software development these days. Product Owners are supposed to be super people with lots of special powers, but we'll dive into that right away. So before we go into what makes a great product owner, Danielle, share with us what might have been potentially the worst product owner anti-pattern you've witnessed in your career.
Yes, I have witnessed one product owner who was, I must say, he was quite new to the product owner role. He had a lot of experience in classical project management, so it was also harder for him to adjust to that new role. And what he was doing is telling the team how to do their job and checking constantly on their status and micromanaging the whole team. And they were so super frustrated over time. So he came to the team new or fresh, and then so the situation became worse. And after a while, he started to complain that the team is not working efficiently anymore, and that he doesn't like it. And I asked him if it's okay for him if I give him feedback. So because he came to me, he complained, and I asked him whether he's open for feedback. And he said, yes, go ahead. And I described my observations. And also I picked out several situations as an example, and always, of course, keeping the principles of nonviolent communication in mind. And I just mirrored to him some situations. And then I asked him how he thinks the team, and this team was a super skilled group of Scrum professionals also, and what he thinks the team is feeling right now. And so he became quiet and thought about it, and he said, shit. Yeah, because he was the reason for their lack in motivation and for the level of increasing frustration. And he wasn't even aware of that. He simply slipped back into his project manager role. And I didn't let it go for weeks now, right? So we had it was probably 2 weeks, but I thought, okay, I will have to give it a bit time that he also can realize it for himself. So if I go to him after 2 days and tell him, so it won't work like that, I don't think that would be a good strategy, but I think like that it was quite good. And after that conversation, he changed his behavior. And but I also asked him what he would need from the team that he can trust them. So because they were all quite new. We did, of course, at the beginning some team building activities, but still a team that's working together for a long time now. It's different, right? You know your teammates by heart, and this person was new. It's always a difficult situation. And after that, so the sprint was almost over. So that means the retrospective was close, and he decided to jump into the retrospective and opening with this issue. So he decided not to wait for the team to bring that up, but he decided to proactively start with that issue he had caused, of course. So he also was open to the team, and he said, okay, I'm sorry, it was my fault. I forgot what the role of the product owner was really about. And that was also really well received. And then together the team decided on things to change, to give him to make him feel more comfortable in trusting the team, and also for the team his promise to let loose, so to say. And
absolutely. This is a great story about the power of coaching conversations. Of course, the PO had to be open to receive the feedback, and that's why it's so important to ask, would you be open to get some feedback, right? Because that's if they are not open, there's no point in giving the feedback. In fact, we're just increasing the conflict, right? We're creating more pressure, we're creating more conflict. But once they are open to receiving feedback, you were able to create that self-reflection space through the feedback and through the questions that you asked for the PO to realize what was going on. And this is a great example of how a coaching conversation can have a transformative impact. So Danielle, that was the anti-pattern, of course, but we also want to know what you think about what makes a great product owner. So describe the best product owner you've ever worked with. Describe them for us.
So the best product owner I've ever had the pleasure to work with was a very inspiring and also well-skilled person. She had a very clear product vision and also strategy developed on how to create this amazing product, and she was working closely with the whole team so that all requirements and expectations were always clear at all time. And when she received new feedback from customers or stakeholders, she always was transparent to the team and informed them that probably change was coming or not. And also she was not only good with the team, but also she always maintained a very close relationship with the customers and stakeholders. So she was really a role model in that. That was really good to see. And for example, when it came to prioritizing requirements, for example, she used the Moscow method. So that it was so she brought that to the team new. So that it was a new method for them. And at first they were laughing because it sounded always like vodka drinking or such stuff. But so it was it's Moscow. It's this must have, should have, could have, and won't have. And that the team really liked that. And because the other product owners, of course, everyone has their own favorite tools or techniques, but they really started loving this technique.
So
or method.
I understand this, then the prioritization model is an example. I understand that this product owner was also interested in how to best help the team and themselves, obviously, decide what to work on, and of course, most importantly, what not to work on. Is that how you saw it?
Yeah. Because it's also, I mean, it's I don't know which principle it's, but the amount of not done work, right? So it's
maximize the work not done.
Exactly, because this, if you explain the principles to someone new to Scrum, they laugh because what does that mean? And to show them how important it is to not do unnecessary stuff. They really, if they come to that realization, they love it.
Absolutely. And it is quite a powerful mental model to
Yeah.
think that actually the more we decide not to do, the faster we get done what we actually need to do, right? Reducing work in progress is a consequence of being able to say no to many things. That was a great story, Danielle. Thank you for sharing that. We're getting close to the end, but before we go, where can people find out more about you and the work that you're doing?
Yeah, on LinkedIn, you can find my profile on LinkedIn, and you can contact me, of course, all the time. Feel free to do that. And I'm happy to have a conversation.
And we will put the LinkedIn link on the show notes so that people can reach out. And why not ask a few follow-up questions from Danielle? Danielle, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for your generosity with your time and your knowledge.
Yeah, thank you, Vasco. And thank you for having me in your great show.
One more week of the Scrum Master Toolbox podcast is over, but there's a lot more we have to share. We have developed our own membership site where you find a community of active and engaged Scrum Masters. In this site, you get access to exclusive content and get to interact with us, your podcast host, as well as the best Scrum Masters in the world. So join us at scrummasterpodcast.com and keep this podcast free of advertising. See you next week for one more full week of Scrum Master tips and tricks. We really hope you liked our show. And if you did, why not rate this podcast on Stitcher or iTunes? Share this podcast and let other Scrum Masters know about this valuable resource for their work. Remember that sharing is caring.